Right, Q&A Dododo MedakaMetal, Pacific, California, 12 miles of San Francisco. The temperature is 51, low 61, high. Finally, that's 10 degrees to 16 degrees C over here. Today is a day that I've been waiting for. Finally, here in Pacifica, California, the low temp has now reached 50. This is where I feel most comfortable starting to remove some of the medakas or observing them. What do I mean by observation? So this tub over here has all the juveniles that were born. They were born last year, 2023, around I think maybe September. I've not touched them, removed them, but now is the time to observe them from the side view. The most important thing you want to do is to make sure that you have the best DNA. Best DNA meaning you don't want any deformities, right? Because deformities will get passed on to the next generation. So what I'm doing right now, I'm going to use a pretty hard term, culling. Culling is removing undesirable living creatures, in this case Medaka. But it's super important to do that because regardless of how they look from the top, these are Yozakuras, but regardless of how good they look from the top, you really have to make sure that they have the figure. They don't have eyes that are cloudy, gills that are not moving, bent backs, that's a big one. So anything that is not normal, that's abnormal, you want to call out. For me, as an example, this is a tub where I keep all my culls, and they are my forever babies, per se. So these will never leave my home. Whereas if I do have surplus, and if people want some of the medakas, I will make sure that they come from a tub where I'm confident that they just don't have any deformities, because I don't want people to start breeding deformed medakas. So this is like a super important, the most important part of keeping medakas, in my opinion. If you are going to pass on these beautiful, wonderful creatures to somebody else, to another home. Let me just take a real quick sip before my throat. Oh, the best beer of the day is the beer that you are having on a wonderful, beautiful Saturday here with your medakas and all your medaka heads. Kanpai Chinchi. All right. So here are some of the tools or products that I use. Super simple. All these are from Daiso in California, Texas. I think in Canada there's a Daiso store. DAISO. Company started in 1972 in Tokyo, Japan. They make all these fantastic products randomly. I say this because I get asked a lot, like, where do you get these? So I get these from Daiso. Other things that I will be using, products that I will be using today, is Tomos. These are basically nets, but these are designed basically for the use of medakas in Japan, which I get when I go to Japan. A lot of people have been asking me about these, so I have been working with some people, I guess, in Japan. If there's enough interest, I will start bringing these in. These are freaking super awesome. Before I do anything, all this stuff's been in storage during the winter times, right? What I do is methylene blue. Methylene blue in the US you could get. I just kind of trust this. It doesn't harm the fish. It kills the bad stuff. So I soak them in here, and then I rinse them off with a hose. It's just a peace of mind. Let me just take a real quick sip. Oh yeah. just peace of mind. Whatever tools I grab, I make sure that I kind of soak them in here. These things have been soaking in here for at least like 2 hours or whatnot, and then I'll rinse them off with the hose, and I will start using them. So I don't think I could do the whole process just because I'm only using one hand. But all I do is, let me just grab some water. While I'm grabbing water, I'm just grabbing some Medakas. Right. So after this, what I do is I'll just use this net, this tummel over here, and I'll just start scooping them up like so. And I'll transfer them in here gently. All right. So, and after this, what I do with my brewski, sit here and observe them, and I look for deformities. I'm not going to go through the whole process right now because I'm running low on my beer that's sitting beside me. But from here, what I do is I use this smaller tummel, and if I do see any that have physical deformities, again, regardless of how they look from the top, I will scoop them out and I'll separate them. So this process begins today for me. Again, a lot of people, including myself, you know, you look from the top and there's one that looks awesome, and then you scoop them out and you look at them from the side view and you're like, oh no, there's a bent back, or one of the gills is not functioning properly. A lot. But this is a process that us Medaka heads should really take spend time on. And this is an example of, this is like my forever tub where I have all the deformed ones. I still keep them. I love them. They have character, but you want to make sure that you don't collect eggs from them because deformities will get passed on, like a sore eye. All right. So this is the first process that I do when the temperature reaches, um, at least when the minimum temperature is above 50. This is go time for me. And this is how I spend time most of the time, just making sure that I am properly sorting these Medakas out, So, and this is how you you try to keep a line that's desirable to the Medaka world for all the Medaka heads. So again, I want to keep it short. I might do another recording again today, but now I'm going to go on a process of really evaluating these. Um, for eyes are good, clear, back is not bent, both of the gills are functioning properly, they are swimming straight. So, and I will start sorting them out, and I will yeah, go through the process with all the other tubs that I have outdoors. All right, we'll do it again next time. Hopefully than um, sooner than longer. I guess I don't even know if that's the right term, but spend time with the Medakas. What is good, what is bad? You just have to spend time staring at them to figure out a good one from a bad one. Again, at this moment, you're not looking for which one looks gorgeous from the amount of lame or the amount of taigaiko, the sparkles and all that, the coloration. You're looking purely for the shape of the body and the head. Is it a spoon head? Is it a helmet head? and all that stuff. So this is the part of the hobby that's that's the most important, um, in my personal opinion. So, all right. But all these ugly ducklings, they end up with me for the rest of their lives. So it's awesome, regardless. All right, so we'll do it again next time. Domo arigato. Instagram. If you'd like to contact me, Instagram is where I can be found. MedakaMetal, at MedakaMetal on Instagram. I've been, this sample food thing's been pretty popular. But it's a good way to just sample some of the foods that we don't have over here in the U.S. There are some popular ones that I've found, and I will make them available here in the U.S. So that'll be coming soon. I'll make sure when I do, I'll release it, or I will inform all you Medaka heads via Instagram, and maybe here on YouTube as well. So again, get your equipment clean, and ready, because the season is beginning. 2024. It'll be an awesome Medaka year. So come by Chow. Long story short, we'll do it again sooner than never. So, all right, reporting from Pacifica, California, 12 miles 12 miles San Francisco, from San Francisco. All right, let me go grab another beer. We'll do it again. All right, Medaka Metal out.